The Secret to Effortless Manifestation, Neville Goddard. In this video I'm gonna share some insights with you from Neville Goddard's teachings that I was reminded of yesterday. Secrets that can help you to manifest effortless. So first of all, I've been studying this for so many years. Sorry, that was a little fast. And I'm still studying. I'm still getting reminded of the things. And I just want to show you the view here. I just went for a dive out there. Just look at this, huh? Very nice. It's a beautiful weather today. So before diving into the secret, I want to share with you the flip side of this. And that was one of my big reminders yesterday, and it's a reminder that can help people a lot. If you are an entrepreneur, a business owner, a creator, a leader, an impact-driven person who has desires, and I do believe we all have, you know, you feel, you listen and see there's something that you desire more of in your world, or better, whether it's wealth, health, love, freedom. Just take a look at this. I'm gonna walk here, just gonna take a walk. So we are walking nice and quietly, and I'm gonna share with you. See, first of all, it's very important to understand that you're manifesting all the time. You are manifesting all of the time. So whether you want it or not, and that's one of the things, first things that is very important, is to take that responsibility to yourself. Take that responsibility and acknowledge that you are the creator of your reality. You are the creator of your reality. You are writing the script with your thoughts. We got birds here somewhere. With your thoughts, with your feelings, with your beliefs, with your nerve system, you are creating your reality, your universe. It's one of the first and most important steps to acknowledge that responsibility. And maybe many people don't want to do that. They feel that it's someone else's fault, and they blame God or the universe or whatever it is. But from Neville Goddard's teachings, from what I am sharing, from the way that I have myself created my life, and also helped many, many clients and many people in my life, we have to understand, you have to understand that you are the creator. But also you're co-creating with your universe. And here comes the thing about manifestation, because you're manifesting all of the time. And what Neville Goddard says is that it's not about working harder. It's not about grinding more. It's not about stressing. That's my words. It's not about doubting. All of these things just keep creating more of the things that you don't want. So maybe you know, maybe you've been in a situation where there was not so many money as you wanted. Maybe you've been stressed around money. And the fact is that you, in that situation, and I know from myself because I did this so many years. Let me take my example. I saw in my reality that there was not enough money. And I kept talking about it. Kept saying things that I don't make enough money, or I don't have to pay the bills, or I don't have to live my dream life. I said things like that. And guess what kept showing up in my reality? Not enough money. So I was manifesting all of the time. I can give you another example from my past life, and it ended up with a $1.5 million debt until I began to realize that something was wrong. I was creating in the wrong way. I was hustling and grinding, but I was also stressing out. So let me share this example with you. Maybe you can relate to this. because I was hustling and grinding, because that was what I was told, that was what I believed I had to do, I was stressed. I was stressed in my mind, I was stressed in my emotions, I was stressed in my whole system, in my body. So tense, so stressed. And I kept saying things like, I don't have enough time, or I feel so stressed. Do you know this? Know someone who have been saying this? So when you say things like that, you're printing that out to your universe, but not only that, you're printing that in your brain too. You keep saying, I'm stressed, and you feel stressed. Guess what shows up in your reality all of the time? Things that makes you feel more stress. Does make sense, right? And so you're just creating, you're pushing that out. And that's a loop going on all of the time. Like the movie Groundhog Day, you keep experiencing the same things. You keep experiencing the same things, and you keep saying, I'm stressed. New things shows up that makes me feel stressed. And you feel stress, and new things shows up that makes you feel stress. So you are manifesting all the time. Are you with me here? It's so important, and it's so simple. It's so simple, yet it is also not necessarily easy, because you are, I call it a prison. You're in a prison. You are in a prison. I was in a prison for so many years, locked in my own mindset of believing that there was not enough money, that I was always behind, that I was stressed, that I didn't deserve love, that I wasn't a loving person. All of these things. I kept reminding myself of those things. And because I kept saying them, guess what? It was something like my brain thought this was important, and it created, like I'm walking on here, a path. Neurologically, it created a path of not having enough money, of being stressed. So, and people do the same things. Maybe you can relate to this, as I say, because that's one side of this. And like I said in the beginning, if you got desires, if there's something more you want, and I work with startup companies, I work with very experienced entrepreneurs, and I know in different levels that it might be different desires. So what is it that Neville Goddard says? Let's flip this around. It's just important to understand that you're manifesting all of the time. And mostly we're manifesting from old ways of thinking, from bad habits. So Neville Goddard's secret to effortless manifestation is, it's very important to understand what I just mentioned, what I just shared. Sorry about the sun here. Neville Goddard's secret is, first of all, know what it is you desire. So when you desire something, it's important to understand, acknowledge that desire, and not lock it away. Really be with that desire, know what it is, play with that desire. And the next thing is to visualize it. So instead of spending time on the things that I spoke about in the beginning, that you're not having enough money, that you are stressed and all of these things, you're not having enough time, now it's time to visualize the things that you do want. And then the next thing is to actually know that you have it. And the thing here is that it's about, even though something is showing up in your reality right now, like I said, that's a loop. It's a loop from keep experiencing the same things again and again and again and again. It's a loop going on. So your job here is actually to, instead of that loop, your job is to live that life that you desire. Wealth, health, love, freedom, free of stress. Live that life in your mind. That's one of the first things. And then the big powerful thing is actually to know that this is you. There's a version of you living this. We know this from science today. All of what Neville Goddard says, or most of it, science in some way or the other now knows this is the truth. Quantum physics, neuro, brain circuits, also plasticity. I was listening to a long interview the other day about plasticity. The newest science around this tells us the same, that we can reprogram ourselves. It's all simple, might not be easy. So when you know your desire and you visualize it, the next thing is feeling it. And this is the secret. This is Neville Goddard's secret. It's feeling it like it's already there. And the thing Neville Goddard speaks about is actually to walk around, talk, behave like you already got the things, like that version of you already exists, because that version of you exists. And also that you're already living that life that you desire. And that's the big thing. So instead of being in the loop, you are changing that program in your mind and in your reality. And just think about this. Sorry, we're getting to a road here. Stop here. Think about this. In the old version of you, you keep experiencing the same things. Not having enough money, being stressed, grinding it out, and you get more of that. Now you begin visualizing another version of you, visualizing your desires and feeling them, really feeling them. That's the secret. Neville Goddard's secret to effortless manifestation. Feel those desires. Feel you living that life. Even though you are in the now, feel you living that life. So a version of you who are wealthy would never think about not having enough money. Makes sense, right? Because the person is wealthy. The person would not have stress around money because the person is wealthy. The person would not have troubles with paying a bill because the person is wealthy, right? I know that some wealthy person might still have stress around these things, but you think about that. Think about that. So instead, if there's a version of you who are stressed around paying a bill, acknowledge that, but at the same time, how would that version of me, being wealthy, handle this situation? And handle it from that version of you. When you walk around, how would you walk around? Think about the version of you right now who feel lack, who might walk around and being a little desperate or not seeing all the beauty and the nature. Just watch here, right? And that's the old thing. That's the old version. Keep showing up. That's your program. Keep showing up, and that's your program. Keep pushing that out. So your universe, your reality is reflecting that. That's the old version. How would the wealthy version of you walk around? I'm not saying how. You have to figure that out for you. But just think about this. Would the wealthy version of you walk around stressing around money, or would the wealthy version of you, that version that you want to be or become, you already are, you just have to step into it, that version of you, would that version of you not think so much around money? Would that version of you maybe enjoy even more the pleasures of nature? Let me just show you this tree behind you. Look at this. Makes sense? That's the thing, and that's the thing, to keep being in that, to keep letting yourself, allowing yourself to let that show up. And here's my friend Emma. Hi Emma. See? This is Emma. She just wanted to say hello here with my friend going over there. So we got a lot of pleasures today. See? Emma was in the And it was in the YouTube. So, makes sense, right? Keep thinking about that version of yourself and feel it. Feel the joy of you already having it. Feel the joy of you, and it, I know I say it's easy now. It is easy, but I also know it's not that easy, because you have to step out of that loop that you're in your reality. So, but think about it. You can take a walk like I just did. I just took a walk, and I did something that I love doing. I share with you my learnings, and I'm walking in nature, and with you I'm actually watching the trees, and we saw the water. We actually saw Emma the dog, and there's butterflies up there. It's so amazing. It's so amazing. So you can do the same. And then the old version says, but I'm stressed, I have to hustle and grind and all of this. And so here's the thing, that's the thing. Keep visualizing. That's Neville Goddard's secret. Effortless manifestation. Keep visualizing the thing you want, the version of you, the life you want, and then just live it. I say just, but live it. Just take baby steps. Maybe just take baby steps. Go for a walk and just think, okay, 5-minute walk, how would that version of me enjoy life? Maybe you walk down the street. If it's not nature for you, if it's go to some shopping windows, look at the shopping windows, look at them, look at the clothes, and think, how would that version of me look at that thing? Maybe go to a cafe, and if you don't want to spend money, just go buy it and just walk by it, and then think, how would that version of me behave in this situation? Would that version say, I don't have money, I don't have time? Would that version say, I would love to sit down and enjoy a cup of coffee, read some newspapers, or prepare for a meeting, or prepare for my next $1 million deal, something like that? And keep playing with these things and have fun with it. And that's the next thing from my own thing. Have fun with this, because there's a totally different energy if you have fun with the things that you play with. Remember, you are the creator, so you manifest all the time. And when bad things shows up, some people say it's the lack, because it's a lack in time, that it's old program, and it might be. But the most important thing from my learning is that when something shows up, your job is to figure out maybe you have to solve it, but solve it as that version of you who are wealthy, if it's wealth we're speaking about. If pain is showing up, then yes, pain is there, but your job is to solve it, yes, but also solve it as the person, the version of you who are living your dream life. How would that version solve the problem of pain? And on and on and on. Keep playing with this. That's the secret for Neville Goddard. Live in the feeling of you having the things, knowing you have the things that you want, and it will show up. Not by hustling and grinding, not by force, not by stress, because though I just repeat that, those things will just keep the bad things showing up. The things you don't want in your life show up. So I hope this helped, and I would really, really love for you to, in the comments, let me know just one thing that you will play with today to manifest your desires. Just one thing, put it in the comments, and let's have fun with this. And also, this is a part of my manifestation community, and it's growing nice and easily. It's organically growing, and I'm really sharing the things that I'm learning, that I've learned myself from 20 years of leadership and 13 years of entrepreneurship, and also now really diving into effortless manifestation. And this community, there are trainings in there to help you figure out and getting clear on your goals and desires. There are trainings to help you remove the obstacles, the doubt, the stress, all of these things. And then it's also a community, and for now, once a month, I will do like a session where we will be online, and I will help people to manifest as easy as possible, effortless. And there's one thing, it's free. Yeah. So you got it all there. and it's not gonna stay for free. It's free here in the beginning, and there will be a point, and then it will cost some money to get in there, and it might get more and more expensive as more people get in. So just use the chance and get in for free. And I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I just one thing, play for at least 5 minutes today and have fun with it. How would that version of you live the life that you dream of? All right, I can see the phone in my hands and the reflection of my glasses, the reflection of reality. So lots of love. See you in the next one.